Hello there everybody, it's Jordan once again. We're finally back with some more Pokémon Yellow. Hopefully I can get on a better schedule with this, but to put it simply, life has been a bit hectic, so I do apologize. Anyways, let's get on with it.
Hey, stop! I found these fossils, they're both mine! 'Cause I'm a greedy prick.
Alright, let's get into it. The super nerd, oh gosh, it's me. Grimer, one of my favorites. I probably shouldn't have sent out Pikachu, but then again, Grimers don't exactly get very bulky until they evolve. So let's see how Thundershock does. Could be better. That's... oh, I see, critical. Okay. Oh, there we go. Speed stats certainly coming in handy. Good old Voltorb. Let's just keep using quick attacks, because A, I don't want to waste my Thunder Shocks, and B, against something that resists it, I don't want to bother wasting time with it. Especially considering what's coming up. There we go. Probably gonna switch to Nidorino for the next one. Never mind, that seems like a terrible idea, but at the same time, Pikachu is running dangerously low on defense. So let's be stupid and try it anyway. Oh, thank goodness. I do not want to deal with getting poisoned right now. Thank goodness for high speed stats. And that was that. Okay, I'll share! Jeez! Alright. Now, I don't believe I'm going to use either of these on the team. Maybe I'll think of... well, no, there's one member in particular I really want to get, and choosing one of these won't really help. So the real question is, do we go for the memes, or do we go for the one I actually like? Choices. I guess both of these are technically memes when you think about it. Alright, we're going with both my favorite and the anti-meme, because why not? The Dome Fossil. I'll be showing off how these work later, but trust me, it's not going to be for a while. Pikachu's had to hop out of the way.
Alright then, this one is mine.
Okay, now let's steal it.
Far away on Cinnabar Island, there's a Pokemon lab. They do research on regenerating fossils.
Well, I guess that guy spoiled the whole thing. Before we proceed, I'm gonna check something. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Now, we're... I didn't even move up, I just pressed up to begin walking, and that suddenly triggered a random encounter. Wonderful. We're out of here. As I was saying, we're finally done with the dungeon, nothing else to impede us. As I was saying, nothing else to impede us. Oh, for the love of...
Stop right there!
Yep.
That fossil's Team Rockets. Surrender now or prepare to fight.
Sadly, they don't have an overworld sprite for Meowth, which is kind of odd when you think about it, but alright. And yes, we are fighting Jesse and James, because of course we have to. What else would it be? Oh, they're a bit higher level than I remember. Crap. Okay, I'm gonna do something stupid, but we're gonna fight smart for once. And by that I mean I really don't want to get hit by their rap shenanigans, so we're gonna Thunder Wave them. Or we could use Poison Sting. Alright. Yeah, I should have seen that coming. Alright, we'll just go for basic Thunder Shock. Ow. Thunder Shock once more. Let's see if we can wrap this up quick. Well, at least that's paying off somewhat. I guess I should probably save Nidorino for the end, but considering what comes next, well, considering what's coming up next, I'm probably gonna want Pikachu in anyway. You want a special attacker for... Okay, never mind. I was expecting Coughing to come out next, but I guess they decided to throw out their third teammate out first. Why not? I feel like Pikachu's just gonna take unnecessary damage if we stay in, so I say, screw, let's swap out. I guess since we can't actually obtain the Meowth... Actually, I guess I should probably talk about all three of them, because we can't obtain any Pokemon they use. I guess I'll go over each of them, like how they would work if you were playing like Red, Blue, or any of the remakes, or at least a general overview of them. Meowths are incredibly fast. That's pretty much their best gimmick. In Gen 1, Persian had a really good niche as being one of the best, like, fast physical attackers and could rely on crit chance really well. Because I'm sure I probably went over this before, but instead of critical chance being a random luck-based thing, or at least partially luck-based, in Gen 1 it's more dependent on your speed. Like it's a varying stat for each Pokemon depending on their, like, overall speed. And in Meowth's and its evolved form Persian's case, that is an absurd amount because of how fast they are. Like, I think the only thing that has a better chance is probably Voltorb, and by extension Electrode. But overall, they're alright. Funnily enough, they actually got a Alolan form, which I used once before. I thought was pretty good. Although it turns into more of a mixed attacker at that point, but so be it. Anyways, we got Coughing. Realistically, I should switch to Pikachu to use special attacks, but I'm feeling lucky and stupid, so let's just try using physical ones. As long as I don't use Double Kick on it like an idiot, like I did one time. Luckily, we shouldn't be poisoned by this. Or hurt at all. Anyways, next I guess would be Ekans I'll talk about. There's not really a whole lot to say about them, they're just mediocre physical attackers. They do have access to some decent moves, and funnily enough, pretty good ability in later games, Intimidate, but that doesn't exist right now, so that doesn't matter. I used one day of playthrough, actually in Gen 2, before they got Intimidate. It was okay, but I'll put it this way, it would do about as well as a Rattata would do. Sorry. It would do about as well as a Rattata would do, which is, it's fine, but there's definitely much better options. Plus, they don't exactly have any good speed going for them, so they can't exactly sweep in any capacity. Not bad, but again, definitely much better options, which, to be fair, you could say that about a lot of Pokemon. A brat beat us! And we stole all their money. Oh good, 420. Wonderful. Team Rocket blast off at the speed of light. And that was that. I guess while we're walking out, the last one to go over would be Coughing, which is actually a very good Pokemon line. I don't have any experience with the new form it got in Gen 8. I do know it's Poison Fairy, it has a weird ability though. My experience with it is primarily just with its original form, and yeah, it's pretty good. It's a very bulky physical tank. It has access to Levitate in later games, which is great because it only has one weakness, which further helps its defensive ability. I don't know why I walked back here. For some reason, I just thought there was something to look at. I really don't remember Gen well as much as I thought I did. Yeah, in any case, I think the Coughing and Wheezing lines are really good. I will say this, it is a situation where, in Gen 1, it's really questionable because, again, Poison by itself isn't the best type, so any kind of Poison type is a debatable choice, even if it has, like, good stats. And especially in Coughing and Wheezing's case, because they don't have their abilities and much of the better Poison-type moves, it's a bit questionable, but I'd say, like, Gen 2 onwards, and especially Gen 3 onwards. Sorry about that, some technical difficulties there. In any case, I'd say using Coughing and whatnot is pretty good Gen 3 onwards, and even a decent option in Gen 2. As a certain other popular Let's Player could assure you, I imagine. So yeah, we don't get access to any of them because Pokémon Yellow doesn't let us have fun. Alright, so now that we're in Cerulean City, we have a couple of options. I suppose our next order of business is either obtain the second gym badge or explore further up north and see if we can capture something. Let's see. Well, I made up my mind. Let's do something stupid and try the second gym first. Not sure if we're high enough level for this, but screw it, why not?
First up, let's do it!
No, I'd rather not. Horsey. Pretty decent water type, all things considered. Definitely better when it gets its later evolution, but so be it. Although, truth be told, I can never exactly remember where the heck you even get Horsies in this game. Largely because I don't bother dealing with the fishing aspect of these games. Shelter, the physical tank. Keyword being physical. You know, it would have been a lot more impressive if Pikachu actually finished it off, but so be it, I guess.
That can't be! How could you defeat me with my one of two weaknesses? Impossible. I'm more than good enough for you. Misty can wait.
Well, I guess we'll put on a show for her. Why not? One Pokemon. Wonderful. Oh, boy. I recall there being... Oh, wait, that's higher level than me. Crap. I recall there being a very popular enemy about it, but I cannot recall it for the life of me. And we've been confused, which, if I recall, is supposed to be a 25% chance to hit yourself, but if I remember right, it feels more like 75. No, wait, I think in earlier games it's like 50-50, but later games change it. Or maybe I'm thinking of a different status effect. Alright, Pikachu, don't punch yourself in the... Damn it! Oh, for the love of gosh. Gosh dang it, Pikachu, you made me look bad. Alright, let's see if it happens again. I'm gonna hope it doesn't. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, darn it. I'm suddenly not feeling that confident in this, so how about we swap? Ow. You mean to tell me that fish, which is most likely flopping around on land right now, is faster than me? Of course. Well, at least the attack went through. Hallelujah, we win.
You overwhelmed me! How could you?
Okay, so because I forgot the level difference there, I'm gonna prep first before going back in, but before that, I'd like to show off something you can do here exclusively in Yellow version, as one of the key selling points, to an extent, was the idea of, oh, you could have all three starters on, like, one save file, and I'll demonstrate how to do so. Although, two of them we will not be using. I'll leave it a surprise for you to figure out which one we are actually going to use. But here's the first one. Here we have a Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur. Screw it, I'm taking the Sand Slash. Why did I say Sand Slash? It's clearly a Sand Shrew. Now, to be fair, I'm not entirely certain if I'm able to right now, but let's check.
I take care of injured Pokemon. I nurse this Bulbasaur back to health. He needs a good trainer to take care of it now. I know, would you take care of this Bulbasaur?
Nah, I don't want... Nah, we'll take it. We will take it just for the sake of having it, but I don't plan on using it on the team. Although I'll probably keep it in the party for right now because we are sorely lacking in numbers. So it's basically going to become best friends with Paris right now. Anyways, training montage. If I bothered to put one in. Well, that puts a wrench in my plans. Oh boy, slam. Yeah, no. If you want to know why you should never learn slam, it's because it's not 100% accurate. It's not even 95% accurate. Therefore, it will miss 80% of the time. Cause that's how Pokemon math works. It doesn't make sense. Okay. In any case, we have Pikachu up to level 20. I was gonna level up Nidorino a bit, but I just realized that during that whole training session, I reviewed my carefully recorded notes, and by that I mean check the internet just to be sure. And yeah, there isn't any reason to hold off evolving Nidorino. I thought there was a certain move, but the only thing that came up was like Horn Drill, which, yeah, no. I don't think Nidoking's fast enough to work with that, and secondly, that just seems cheap. So, time to evolve. Also, I should probably check what that TMO4 is. Let's see. Whirlwind. Why don't I remember that one? Oh well. Moonstone time.
What? Nidorino is evolving.
Purple, truly the color of royalty. Anyways, one last thing before we go back for the fight. I want to check up here because I believe there's a hidden item, if I recall. And there we go. Random rare candy found on the ground, which you will just carelessly feed to your Pokemon without a worry in the world, because why not? Yeah, this looks good. So I suppose I should mention, your two main paths when you get to Cerulean are either go fight the gym right away or go up north and start training. The problem is there's a slight boss fight before you do that, and given our lower numbers, part of me wanted to get this out of the way first just to buff our stats for that first. So let's go. Let's go do this fight, and if we have some time remaining, I'll get started on the way up north, and we'll have that random fight.
Hi, you're a new face. What's your policy on Pokemon?
Raw stats and nothing else, which is why I'm using a Pikachu that can't evolve.
My policy is an all-out offensive with Water-type
Pokemon, even though I don't think many good offensive water types exist. Well, Starmie exists, so I guess there's that.
Misty, the world-famous beauty, is your host. Are you ready?
Well, let's see. I have a Nidoking and a Pikachu, and you have, I think, both Staryu and Starmie. If that thing had a psychic attack, this would be a much different story. Let's go. Although, to be fair, if they have Supersonic, this will still be a very different story. Nope, just Water Gun. Hallelujah. Alright, Pikachu, let's see if you can sweep this. The answer is yes. Well, the first half, anyway. Here's the problem. Let's try to play it smart. At the very least, give Nidoking a better chance. Oh, for the love of gosh, why does that do so much? Seriously, I would think in a game where special is a shared stat of both defense and offense, that getting hit by special wouldn't do very much, but I guess Pikachus are just that low. Alright, let's try this again. I mean, try it first, I guess. We're definitely doing good on criticals, so that's good at least. Oh. It's a good thing I got the Bulbasaur now, not later. Alright, Nidoking, please do not mess this up. How much defense does it have?
Shit!
Okay, then. Alright, so which of you two wants to do it? Paris, the Pokemon that I will not... You know what? I'll tell you what, if... You know, I don't know if this is a good idea, but part of me is wondering, what if I did use a Paris? Well, if I did, I'm gonna have to go catch another one, because I need it for HM moves. You know what? If it can win this fight, I will consider it. Oh, well now you're just being a dick. This may take a while. Wow, it really is just being an asshole today, isn't it? I know the answer is probably it's just using really bad Gen 1 AI, and it's thinking, oh, well, it's a grass type, I can't do much, so I might as well buff up. Wow, that really is what it's thinking. Okay. Well, that's that, I guess. Oh, am I really gonna use a Paris in this run? I can't believe I lost! I can't believe I won! Alright. You can have the Cascade Badge to show you beat me. And also $2,079. Pokemon battling, truly a lucrative industry. The Cascade Badge makes all Pokemon up to level 30 obey. That includes even outsiders. What on earth is that phrase supposed to mean? There's more, you can now use Cut anytime. You can cut down small bushes to open new paths. You can also have my favorite technical machine. I have no idea what it is, but it's probably Bubble Beam, if I had to guess. I wish it was Surf, because that's actually a good move. Let me check. Nope, it's Bubble Beam. Well, maybe if I have a random Pokemon that can learn it, why not? Because for some reason, in this game, no, I'm thinking of something else. It's not Bubble Beam that does that. But there's a certain move that surprisingly a lot of Pokemon have an easy time learning, but surprisingly can't learn like its much better counterpart, Surf. Okay, well, after that near-death encounter, I have to sit here and wonder if it's worth it to try using a Paris on this team. Part of me really does not want to. But part of me also feels like I kinda have to, because Paris is the reason we've won that fight. Anyway, since we have time, let's go beat the crap out of the random person up here that will stop us from going north. Who could it possibly be? Oh, I can't even hazard a... Oh, crap! Yo, Jordan! You're still struggling alone back here? I'm doing great! I caught a bunch of strong and smart Pokemon. Why are you testing their intelligence? Here, let me see what you caught, Jordan. Alright, rival battle. I just realized that the pixels on his legs look sort of like K's for some reason to me. I know it's meant to be like limited shading and whatnot that you can do with like 8-bit GBA sprites, but they look like K's whenever I look at them, especially the left one. Yes, I do notice strange things in pixel art. Why do you ask? See, this was why I was concerned about going up north first, is because his stuff is much more closely leveled to mine, and there's 3 of them. I know that thing said 4, but trust me, the last one isn't an issue. Alright. 1 down, 2 very annoying ones to go. Oh crap, it's a Sandshrew. Yeah, no, we're not trying... No, not now. Maybe another day. Oh, that's what I need. Well, as long as we don't miss, this should be easy, but considering he just lowered our accuracy by 1 stage, I don't see that going too well. Okay, I'm completely misremembering this. We are gonna have an issue. It is 4 members that can easily kick our butt. I keep getting that mixed up with Gen 3 remakes. Okay, so I had more reason to be concerned. On the right side, it's 2 normal types, so this should at least be easy for Nidoking if he doesn't mess it up. Excellent, level up. Hey look, it's a thing we could be using and could actually evolve. If the game designers were nice. I'm gonna be honest, that's always the one thing I get irritated about with Yellow. It's like everything else I'm willing to understand. Why is there a restriction on the level up? And it's not like the, I guess for lack of a better word, Gen 7 remakes, even though the Let's Go series don't really feel like Gen 7 games. If you weren't aware, those are more remakes of the first 2 Pokemon games. Well, the first generation of Pokemon games, Red and Blue. The difference with them is that instead of like using traditional starters, the version you get is either Let's Go Pikachu or Let's Go Eevee, which, yeah, take a random guess which one you're using. The thing is, in both of those, they give them stat buffs and unique moves to make them much more viable. Whereas in Yellow, they decided, yeah, no, you're using a Pikachu the whole time.
Hey, take it easy, you won already!
No, you put me through that wash, I'm putting you through the ringer. That insult made sense to me in hindsight, but not now.
Hey, guess what? I went to Bill's and got him to show me his rare Pokemon. That added a lot of pages to my Pokedex.
You mean to tell me you got information on Pokemon without cramming it into a tiny spear?
This man's clearly cheating. After all, Bill's world famous as a Pokemaniac. He invented the Pokemon storage system on PC. Since you're using his system, go thank him.
Well, yeah, I clearly go walk up to Bill Gates every time I use a PC, so clearly that logic applies.
Well, I better get rolling. Smell you later.
You know, for a person who invented such a, like, worldwide use system in this region, you'd think he'd have, like, a mansion or something, but I guess he spent all his money on other things. You'll see when we get up there. Well, in any case, I believe we got a decent bit of progress made in this part. We got the second badge. We opened up the way north. We could move on. Actually, no, I don't think. You know what? Hold on, I'm gonna go check something. No, we cannot do that yet. Our only real way to go right here is north to go check out Bill's house, and I don't know, get a Snorlax add to our Pokedex for whatever reason. I'm thinking of something else entirely now that I think about it. Never mind. In any case, next part we'll be heading up north, and in the meantime I'm going to contemplate if it is worth using a Parasect on this team, especially in Gen 1. I feel like I've both made a horrible decision with that. Well, I haven't decided anything, I guess, but I feel like that's still a horrible thought. Yeah, I don't really know how to end that, considering I just gave the ultimatum of, what if I used a Paris? Again, there's good stuff about it. The problem is it rarely ever applies. It's like using a Mag Cargo. Regardless, I suppose we'll just end that here, and hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. And hopefully it won't take forever for me to upload the next part.